Oh, one person. Pull myself up so I can read comments. Turn it way down. 2 people. Someone's here. What's going on? Let's see if I can set this up. This is just for comments. I'm not gonna look to... Nope. Stop. 4 people. Somebody say hi. Let's kick this into high gear. Hello, son from Dan. Hey, Dan. Marie and Joe. Marie, you say you're first, but you're third. Your comment came in third. Thank you. 5 years. Seems like way longer. No, it doesn't feel like 5 years. Probably because I didn't take it seriously until semi-recently. Hey, thanks, man. I gotta get it trimmed whenever I have time to do anything. But yeah, I love this blonde streak right here. It's weird, right? Hey, Gary. How's it going, buddy? I'll try not to swear too much. Andrew, what is up, my friend? Hey, there's Rick. How's it going, Rick? Yes, that comment is showing up. That's the first one I've seen from you. So we're up to 5 people. I don't know if everyone's are, though. Hold on. Whoa, shit. Five-year anniversary. Do you have a following on your channel? Myself? Noah? Is it Kaser? Noah, how's it going, brother? I feel like Rick's comment isn't directed at me, so I'll ignore it. But maybe it is. We were up to 9 at one point. Few minutes in and first curse. Have I cursed already? Damn. Thought I was doing good, too. It's not. See, there you go. How's everybody doing on a Sunday? It was supposed to be 2. It feels more like 1 p.m. to me, but... If you could bring back Blockbuster or Family Video for good, which would you pick? Personally, Family Video, but that's because I kind of aged out of Blockbuster. We didn't have many around here, but I feel like the overall answer would be Blockbuster. I feel like more people like Blockbuster than Family Video, just because it was bigger. It was a bigger deal everywhere. You know, Family Video seems to be more like Midwestern. I'm not sure they're. I don't know how far their reach goes. People like even Rick and Joe don't quite know about a Family Video or don't have them around you. As far as the free, just pay somebody to scrub the internet for movie reviewers, or I don't know, but they contact you and they send out review solicit emails and you respond to the ones you want / don't want. So Marie says no Family Videos. So does that mean like none around you, or you've like never seen one? I don't think it's just a Michigan thing, because I've been to one in Indiana and Ohio, but that's because those states literally touch the state I'm in. So down to 5. Spoiler alert over here for a video I'm filming today. Where's it at? Right there. Some of you might recognize that packaging. Maybe. My kid is not wanting to go down for his nap. I don't know if you can. I don't think you guys can hear it, but I can. He is being an ace hole. It was in 13 states. Okay, so that's 3 of them. The neighboring states. I would imagine maybe a Wisconsin. I heard the last Blockbuster is on Netflix now. How messed up is that? That's hilarious, first of all. But oh damn, I don't have Netflix. When I get Netflix, I may have to check it out because I was intrigued. Crazy Joe and I talked about that on the live stream. This is the live stream. Crazy Joe and I talked about that on the podcast a while ago. I think he bought a copy, like directly from them. I said this tablet was to look at the comments, and then I'm just reading them off there. So if that works better, that's what I'll do, especially because my tablet's going to die. Why don't we just do that? Shut this off. What did Joe say? I missed Joe's last comment. Can I tell? Is he going to let me? Just filmed your unboxing last night. Ooh, did you enjoy it? I'm excited. I do know there was one movie in there that I wanted you to check out like as soon as possible, and I don't remember which one I remember which one it is now. I just don't know if you remember. Rick just pooed. That's fantastic. I haven't yet today, and I had Chinese food last night, so I'm kind of worried. Blockbuster. There's one blockbuster left, Marie. That is it? It's one of the far states. It's like Washington or Idaho. I want to say it's Idaho. They do have an awesome Twitter page though, which I follow. I don't message me. I will. I will. I had Grotto yesterday. Yikes! Is that the pizza place? That's fantastic. There you go, Joe. Oregon. I feel like I was close. Bend, Oregon. Bend over, Oregon. Hair looks on point for not having showered in a couple days. It's nice to have time. Sundays, if you guys don't know, are the only days I currently don't work crazy hours. So you had gotta go. LOL. You mean you had gotta go? Yeah, maybe. We're up to 5 people watching, but only 1 like, and I'm pretty sure that was me. So y'all need to hit that thumbs up. What do you guys think of Kingsman 2? I liked Kingsman 2 a lot, and I'm looking forward to The Kingsman, which I believe is like a prequel. The Kingsman. It was supposed to. Hey, 5 for 5. You guys are fantastic. I highly appreciated. I'm looking forward to the prequel. And I really liked the second one. Probably not as good as the first one, but it was pretty close. I love the Elton John stuff in it. I thought that was fantastic. Thank you guys, by the way. 5 for 5, and we got a 6th person here. Eventually, it'll just be the wife when the kid falls asleep. She's weird like that and likes to watch me while I'm in a room next to her. It's fucking weirdo. What should we talk about? Got some movies here I need to put on eBay. I agree with that a lot, dude. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do need to get that. I think Target has it all the time in their buy two get ones. They have a 2-pack, Kingsman 1, Kingsman 2 with that box set. Oh shit, I missed a couple. Oh, speaking of the wife, she just sent me a Snapchat. So have you heard that? I would too. LOL. Shit, y'all are crazy. Yes, Marie, you and my wife would get along fantastically. If there's ever a time we're in the same state at the same time, you guys would get along great. Um, no, she will not make a cameo. She will just creep on me, and she won't even comment either. She'll just know. She'll be like, "That thing you said was hilarious" or something. I don't know. She's weird, man. She's a weird bird. You hit up any of the sales? No, actually, I didn't know about one until it was too late. That Warner Archives 4 for 44. Correct me if I'm wrong. 4 for something. Um, I would potentially like to hit that, but in all honesty, I'm too busy to remember. I think Joe texted me about one sale, and then Marie messaged me about the same sale, and by the time I clicked the link, it was like 3 days later. So I I'm too busy. But I would like to. Usually the sales, I think one of them was it Kino? No, I don't know, but they're the ones who make is it Hannibal on 4K? I need to get that. I keep saying I'm gonna grab that when they get on sale, and then I keep missing all their damn sales. Um, and I want to say Kino is Kino. Somebody tell me if I'm correct. Is Kino putting out Spaceballs on 4K? I think it's Kino, and it's supposed to come out next month. So sales starting in May and June. I'm gonna have to keep looking because I want to grab Spaceballs on 4K. I currently have the Blu-ray with the like retro VS slipcover. Way the fuck out there, otherwise I'd show you. I feel like I missed more comments. Growing broke with sales. No. See the podcast when you went live. Why aren't I seeing all these? My word. Oh, it's still live. Warner is Rick. Warner's releasing Spaceballs. Uh, Rick was listening to the podcast. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm sure we both knew. Kino and Warner still live. It's Kino. You 4K snob. Hannibal on 4K for $14.99. That's fantastic. It got lots. Oh, fuck off. It got lots of. It was very entertaining. Kingdom 2. There was an arrow, and I couldn't read half your comment. It did get lots of hate. I think. I mean, I've never read that, but I usually tend to avoid other reviews unless they're like YouTube reviews. Like I don't look at like what are they, like Rotten Tomatoes stuff like Letterboxd maybe. But I thought it was good. The line in the first film of I'm sure you guys know the line. Still love Kino is releasing Spaceballs. The line in the first film about if you save the world, and then something. No, not F off to anyone in the comments. It was my phone. My thumb is so big I covered all of the comment. So Kino's releasing Spaceballs. So when they start having sales here soon, 4K Hannibal. I feel like I missed a 4K snob. Yes, no, well, um, no. To answer your thing, it's kind of like this, except you gotta remember there's Crazy Joe is also in the group chats, and Greg, who works third shift, so usually not Greg, but it's kind of like this. Sometimes we bicker back and forth. Sometimes it's just, hey, did you guys hear about this? Do you hear about this? Sometimes there's just random shit. I mean, you have Crazy Joe in a group chat, and he just posts random shit. Just sometimes with that guy. But yeah, it's a lot like this. It's pretty positive for the most part. Um, yes, fat thumbs. There it is again. It's just a drop down. Oh, I guess that means they're incoming. What's my most wanted 4K? Do you mean like what's a 4K that's out that I want the most, or what's something I want on 4K the most? Um, the funnier talks are via Snapchat. Yes, the via Snapchat, especially because some of them are not. This is why I needed the damn tablet, is because they come in but they don't scroll up. I have to manually. Oh, there we go. Oh, people are going crazy now. Um, what is the white whale you're constantly well, the one I want on 4K that I don't have right now? I'll tell you what. I'll answer both questions, or both scenarios. I'd love them to release the first four Terminator films. I'd like those on 4K. I know they have the second one, but the transfer is shitty, and I'm not gonna buy just the second one on 4K because I have a box set of the first four. So those four on 4K would be fantastic. I'm trying to think of other 4Ks that are on my want. Oh, the Prestige. The Prestige is a huge one I'd love on 4K. Pineapple Express is on my 4K watch list. Wish list. I've just never purchased it. I've never. Yes, I have seen Robin Hood Men in Tights. That one's funny. I haven't seen The Princess Bride. Is the one that usually comes up in the same conversation. Uh, yes, Joe's posts are always from left field. Joe. The white whale I'm constantly hunting for. I usually don't. I mean, usually out of print stuff aren't my bag. I mean, there's probably. Oh man, that's a tough one. Excuse me. I know on DVD for a while it was those 2002 wrestling DVDs. Could not find those for the life of me because they go for like $100 a piece, and then I got the entire lineup for like $30. I could not believe it. The biggest and best deal I've ever gotten. But as far as like a current um, Criterion edition of the Third Man, that's awesome. Dogma. Uh, let's see. I don't know. I'd say like it's not a great answer, but like right now, Final Girls on Blu-ray or The Final Girl. So I can't remember the actual title. That one on Blu-ray, I'd love to snag. Speed. I heard about that coming to 4K. What's it? Speed and Unbreakable are two new releases on 4K coming next. Oh, and the Scream set on 4K comes out next year. I'd like to see the show. Normal people like BBC 3. I could get that. Is it a streaming show? There's a lot of the times won't come to physical media, unfortunately. It's just the way of the times, I guess. Up to 10 people, which is awesome. We're like 3 away from being my all-time best. So, but there's also like 5 more people who haven't thumbed. So come on, we should be 10 for 10. I'll tell you, White Whales. I don't know if anyone in here is into the comic book collecting stuff, but um, the Captain America Death of Captain America omnibus is actually getting reprinted this year, now in August. I'd love to find that. And then there's a third, I believe it's the Return. It's not Return. It's Death of. There's a third volume. I can't remember what the third volume's called. Oh, we're dropping like flies. I can't remember what the third volume is called, but that's those omnibus I'd love to get because I have volumes 1 and then 4 and 5, so I need 2, 3, and 4. No, 2 and 3. Oh man, I love that show. Slasher season 2 and season 3. I haven't seen the third season, but I loved what I did see. I watched the first and second season on Netflix back in the day at work. Rick mentioned me in my story. Are you going to do a video on WandaVision? I don't know. I usually don't review TV shows. I mean, I could. I just don't. It wouldn't be anytime soon. That's the problem. I'm filmed like a month and a half out just because I don't have time. But I mean, I could. I'm sure. I really wish. I really wish that they would release that on physical media. Disney Plus has their own club, or not Disney Plus, but Disney has the movie club. I wish they'd release like Mandalorian season 1 and 2. My cat's. I can hear my cat trying to get in here. Knock it off. Wow. What the hell? What was I just talking about? Oh, Mandalorian season 1, season 2, and WandaVision. I could see WandaVision being released because so much of the Marvel stuff is released on Blu-ray and 4K anyway. But I feel like The Mandalorian is just as popular, and Star Wars fans are just as prominent. Death to the Supermodels is poop. Can't even get decent likes like normal posts on IG. I love the lead in that film. I was looking at your Snapchat story, and I think she's the chick from oh shit, what's it called? My Name is Earl. She's awesome. I enjoy her, but it did not look great. But then, Joe being the king of one-star films. Yeah. Oh, Joe. See, I've never seen Joe Dirt, unfortunately. I've never seen the second one either, but I don't think that means as much. I think that's a Crackle exclusive, right? I have not seen Starman with Jeff Bridges. They won't release Mando on physical. Dina hates Gina. Gina? Dina hates Gina. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I think Disney's hired some pretty controversial people in the past, so I think the only thing we could say 100% they'll never put on physical media is the Song of the South film. I think everything else, I think there's a chance. It sounds like I sound like I popped Joe in the comments. Second one is not as good, but I didn't mind it. I haven't seen either of them. I've seen parts of the first one. I've seen all the way up to the point where he's eating French fries and ketchup off the shit ball, the big ball of poopy, and that's all I've seen. Probably just because they used to on Comedy Central all the time when I was a kid. And I've never seen Starman. I've if you've listened to the podcast, apparently interviewed one of the stars of the TV show. That's a rib. That was hilarious how he filmed that. But I've never seen it. I almost picked it up because they had the Blu-ray on sale for they should give Song of the South to the AFI. I don't know what the AFI is. American Film Institute. I bet you that's what it is. Shout Factory. Shout Factory had the Starman all over the place, and I almost grabbed it, especially because I love Jeff Bridges. So maybe one day. I'm sure it's on some streaming service somewhere, and if not, I think it's still pretty cheap on Amazon. I'd watch it. It's not that I wouldn't. Speaking of childhoods, I just realized one of my favorite childhood movies is on Disney Plus, which everything Disney owns is on there anyway. But I forgot how much I liked that, and it was My Favorite Martian with Christopher Lloyd. Man, I dig that movie. Anyone else dig that movie? Christopher Lloyd and Jeff Daniels, who is a Michigan resident, or he was born here. I don't know if he still lives here. Probably not. Yeah, see, Rick helped Marie grabbed it. Andy bought it for himself. Like I said, because those Shout Factory for $10. Maybe I should have grabbed it myself. I'm kind of not. I'm kind of down on myself because I wish I would have grabbed Starman and Firestarter. Apparently, those are both fantastic. Am I getting? Oh shit. Am I getting the Rugrats complete series? Eventually, yes. I actually your wife and I were just talking. I want to get like all of the the shows that I grew up watching. We're the same. We're 9 months apart. All of the same shows we grew up. I think they have complete series of like Angry Beavers, Ah Real Monsters. I have Cat Dog. I have Hey Arnold. The Rugrats they're releasing. What's the big Danny Phantom? Courage. Courage is the only one from Cartoon Network that has a complete series. Nickelodeon's doing great. Cartoon Network's poo-pooing themselves. Let's see. We've got more comments while I was talking. You'll getting Rugrats. What else you mentioned putting on eBay? These ones. If anyone needs these, let me know. Hitman's Bodyguard. Now these are from the family video, so it's just the 4K disc, but it's got that nice slip. Hostiles. I took the slip, but it's got the 4K disc. Uncle Drew. I did not pay that price. Just the 4K and the slip, and then How to Build a Girl, which is complete because it's just the DVD only release. It's got Jonah Hill in a red wig. And then I'm sure there's others in here somewhere. Yeah, that's all I can get to at the moment. Whoops. Put 2 things in there. Spoiler alert for future videos. What else did he say? Oh, I'm focusing on my own self. Haven't seen it in forever and don't remember my favorite Martian. Yes, Jeff Daniels and Christopher Lloyd and the chick who always plays a whore. She's a blonde. Man, her name is like kind of guyish. Someone knows who I'm talking about. Let me know. I'll get about the movies. By the way, the closet over there is my championship belts. Those are actually not. Those aren't replicas. They're commemoratives, so they're not worth as much. The replicas are on this side. They're like right there. Those ones are commemoratives. The expensive ones are higher up. I say expensive. It's still not. I tell you, if I'm ever in that category where I want to be income-wise, I would love at least one ring-used belt. I think that would be fantastic. That's like the goal. Never seen the show. What show? My favorite March. It's a movie. If that's what you're talking about. I got Brewster's Millions and Starman for 10 each at one. Yeah, that sale. Yeah, exactly. Brewster Millions is fantastic. I bought that at a Best Buy, buy 2 get 1. But Brewster's Millions on Shout Factory was the first Shout Factory I ever got. I think it's still the only one I have on my shelf. Nope, I got a Scream Factory because I have 13 Ghosts. And I probably should have bought Roadhouse, but I have the DVD. I got it in a stocking stuffer from my in-laws, and I've never watched it. That's the Patrick Swayze. I almost said Kevin Spacey. No, Patrick Swayze. I feel like there's something I could show you guys something else. Maybe. I don't know. We'll just keep answering questions. You scooped up for... Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Always helping Joe out. Always look for the 3D titles. And usually the ones I find, Joe's had for like eons. We don't get much here. We do have a Big Lots. Some interesting 3D stuff, but it was like TV show stuff, and I don't think Joe was interested. Those I could have gotten really cheap towards the end of that family video. Really cheap. Oh, back up. We're 6 for 6, which is decent. Got some new recording equipment. This is a microphone you stick to yourself. And then this is what I recorded the podcast in Tuesday. So I needed an adapter because of my new phone, but I say new phone. I've had it for a minute. But just trying something new. I don't like to scream at the camera like I'm doing now. The camera's, it's not that far away from me, but I feel it's It's very far away, so I feel like I'm screaming, and we record very low or very late at night, so women love Roadhouse. Yeah, Patrick Swayze. What else is he? Oh, I just watched Dirty Dancing. I say just watched. It's been like the last shit. It was during the first quarantine. Well, we're still in the first quarantine. Um, April, May, June, maybe. And I couldn't believe. So I didn't hate the movie. Let's just say that I enjoyed Dirty Dancing. I really liked it, but I couldn't believe how like this line "nobody puts baby in a corner." I thought it was going to be better used in the movie. It's not. It's just kind of there. They're just, and it doesn't seem. I don't know why people made such a huge deal out of that line from the movie because it was like, oh, they that was the line that people go nuts over, quote all the time. Um, well, thanks, Rick. I appreciate that. It sounded more clear. It was weird though with the headphones. When I was listening to Joe, I kept thinking I was hearing shit. So maybe I was probably just hearing way more. Probably hearing Joe way more clear. But I kept taking my headphones off because I was like, "What is happening?" Oh, nothing. Okay, put them back on. Yeah, soundtrack for Dirty Dancing, I'm sure is awesome. I watched it on Hulu, so the ad breaks kind of sucked. But okay, what can you do? I didn't want to. Actually, my wife owns it. Why did I watch it on Hulu? Probably because we needed something to watch. 7 for 7. Hey man, we're getting there. Um, you love it, Marie. My mom and sisters love it. I haven't seen Roadhouse. I have the DVD somewhere. There's no DVDs in here. Well, there is, but they're all wrestling. That's the other thing. We have to consolidate stuff in here. Got to put stuff away, move some stuff around. As you can see, I'm kind of leveling out here. Got stuff all over here I need to put away. Um, I've got to record some videos, and I just got stuff to do. Lucky number 7. Look at that. Isn't that a movie? Lucky number 7. Or am I saying it weird? Or am I saying it correct? The movie's wrong. 5 for 7. Sounds about right. I'm also thinking about a different backdrop too, simply because I don't think those Slevin, yeah. I don't think these are very appealing to see in videos. I'm not talking the views. I still think are cool. They're pretty pointless. They're just there, but there's some back there too that I never get out of the way of. I have this huge wall here, and I'm talking. I think the shelves are 6 foot tall, so they're about as tall as I am, just full of wrestling DVDs. I feel like that would be a better backdrop. It seems to be the more popular channels are people in front of just walls of media, and I've just thought all I would have to do is put this thing here, and film that way. I don't know. There's a couple things I'm looking into, especially after April. It'll be way easier to do stuff. Fun stuff happening in April too, at the end of April. So make sure you guys are paying attention to that. Yes, Marie, that is my wife's Groot cup. It's not a pop. No, is it a cup or a popcorn holder? I think it's popcorn. His head opens up and he holds popcorn. Problem was, it was just as expensive as a large popcorn, which you can see right there. That's the Birds of Prey large popcorn. So the same price, and I think we had like 2 handfuls out of Groot's head. So I mean, um, what do you know? What do you know? So I think that was the inspiration for naming the cat Groot too. We have a cat named Groot. If you guys aren't in the loop on that, I know Rick is because he got my son. Oh my gosh, almost 2 years ago. Night Night Groot, which is fantastic. Hello, Peter. Everyone seems to love Peter. I must not be in on the Peter loop. Who films in front of walls of media? Most people, several people here. I think the only one who doesn't is Joe, but Joe films about some weird shit. Not Joe Mar. We got KJ in the house. Um, I don't have walls plural, but I'm sure I could get it on camera. I'm sure it'd look bigger and better than it is, which is the opposite for Joe and Marie. I think their room is way more intimidating, and it doesn't look nearly as big on camera. Because I've seen pictures of that entire room, and it's fucking crazy, which is cool. Do you ever since you guys are both here, I'll just ask you, do the kiddos ever, you only have the singular, but does the kid ever get in there and pull stuff off the shelf? Maybe you don't let him in that room, My 4K shelves were in the living room, and as soon as he could walk, he just started pulling shit off. And the problem is the bottom shelf you can get to is M's, so all the Marvel stuff. And he, don't get me wrong, I'm proud, but what a dick. Bridget is obsessed with Baby Groot, and she saw that book. She had to get it. Oh, absolutely. That was on our register for the baby. So that was Great Minds Think Alike. Baby Groot's fantastic. Ooh, he's a masshole. So Peter's a masshole. That's awesome. Um, oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you, Joe and Marie, for the reference or the referral, and thank Peter for checking it out, checking me out. Whoa, I almost reported you, Peter. Sorry about that. My fat thumbs. That's awesome. I know I mentioned it on the podcast too, but we also went 2 hours, so maybe people haven't finished it yet. 2 hours was, I mean, when you work, that's all. I work, and then I got home. I changed clothes, inhaled dinner, and then I recorded a podcast. Um, he goes in there but doesn't touch the movies. No doors closed. See that? There you go. Smart. I didn't. I don't have that option. I don't have a room I can just dedicate. I really don't have a room I can dedicate now. Some of you know why. You know why. But oh well. Maybe one day. I know my wife constantly talk about the next house we get a library. They wouldn't have movies in there, but we are both insanely book heavy. He had a few moments though. Oh, I'm sure he doesn't open them, and the problem is he doesn't play with them either. He just runs them over to you. Hey, check it out. It's Spider-Man, or it's every Marvel character is Spider-Man to him, but he digs them. Hear it on the gram. It sounds familiar. I'm sure I recognized it. It's Flurry's what? We were at 62 days ago. Oh yeah, Massachusetts. Um, yeah, G14 classified, Joe. I don't know when it won't be, but for now it is. Um, Need a finished basement. We have Michigan basements, which I can't imagine are much different than where you guys are. You're just kind of. I wish I knew my cardinal directions. East. I think you're east of me. Um, oh shit. I'm into 80s movies nowadays. I just watched Secret Admirer. Never heard of it. Kelly Preston. I can't believe she passed away. I don't know. It's always sad when people pass on, but I couldn't tell you who that was. That's just ignorance on my part, not anything to do with her. Um, I'm sure if she was in a ton of 80s movies, I probably have seen her in something. I will say this is an 80s, but for all you 90s I say 90s because both movies came out before I was born. This weekend, my wife and I just watched Son-in-Law and Encino Man. I don't know why we got on a Pauly Shore kick, but we did, and I love both movies. Are either of them available on Blu-ray? I know Joe Martinez would know, but Rick might know as well. I don't know if those are available on Blu-ray. I own them both digitally. I actually went out of my way to purchase them digitally because they're great. My dad showed me those movies. I think I was a teenager, so about 10 years ago. Um, Probably more like 14 years ago. My wife started the laundry. And the washer's on the other side of that wall right there. Um, no, sadly. Is that no to either, Rick? Encino Man is DVD only. That's a bummer. Maybe someday. Especially if they keep not cranking out blockbuster films. I mean, shit, we made Accepted and Small Soldiers happen on Blu-ray. And She's the Man. I still gotta get that. I might buy that after this. I really want that 3-pack. I might just bite the bullet. I don't know. Stay tuned. I will say I finally bought this trilogy physically to own it, and then they just announced the 4K of that set, so that's kind of disheartening. Though it is a year from now, so I'll probably wait until it's on the secondhand market and get it for cheaper. Son-in-Law DVD as well. Hope that Mill Creek. Yeah, especially with those. Still good for. Especially with their VHS slip. VHS slip line. I could see that. I've never seen Biodome. I think the wife said when I was scrolling through Pauly Shore's IMDb that she hated Biodome, though I take that with a grain of salt. Everyone's movie's opinions are different, but she does really like In the Army Now. I haven't seen that one either, so maybe I think I'm probably short out for the weekend, maybe next weekend. I think today we're gonna try to watch. I'm gonna try to convince her to watch Freaky, which shouldn't be hard to convince her. She wanted to watch that instead of Encino Man, but I insisted. Um, so Freaky, and I probably want to catch Accepted on Blu-ray tonight, but we'll see. Probably end on Accepted because it's a comedy. I don't like watching anything horror or heavy right before bed, especially with a kid. Yeah, Son-in-Law. I just watched Son-in-Law yesterday again. Love that movie. Jerry Maguire with Tom Cruise. She's married to John Travolta. Who's married to John Travolta? Oh, the person who passed. Um, you'll love Biodome. Maybe I'll check Biodome out. Biodome and what's the other one? Oh, In the Army. I'll have to check if they're both available digitally. I'm sure. I'm sure. Oh no, I know they are because, like I said, we looked on the Voodoo thing. Maybe I'll check those out. Do another Pauly Shore weekend. That's how I'll spend my Saturdays now. No, because this Saturday is Snyder Cut, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna be getting HBO Max probably Saturday. I'm gonna wait on the HBO Max as long as I possibly can. That way I can get Tom and Jerry's already on there. For the kid, Justice League Snyder Cut for me, Kong Skull Island, and if I wait long enough, I can actually check out Mortal Kombat 2, which is April 16th. So I'm gonna try to wait to get all of those for $15. So there you go. That'll be Saturday. I won't jump the gun. And also this week, we got Falcon and Winter Soldier. March is a great month, guys. We got Falcon and Winter Soldier, and we've got the network, the WWE Network, jumping to Peacock, which I won't get immediately. I will wait. I'll wait for April 4th. So I'll still have my network subscription until the 1st of April, and then I'll switch over. But I'm still curious, especially because they have a pay-per-view on Sunday. Missed that one. That was one of the two you mentioned. There was Truck Back. Oh, yeah, one of the two. The only two, probably the only two Pauly Shore movies I've ever seen. I don't think he's in much. Yeah, Wheezing the Juice. What's he say? Munching on Grindage. I was talking today, and maybe you guys will know. My wife and I were talking. I'm like, do they script some of his Pauly Shore isms, or is it just is that just how he is? I'd love to know. Maybe he's done an interview, or maybe maybe he hasn't had as many successful films because of writers writing for him. Kelly Preston was or is married to John Travolta. Well, she's passed. She was, but is that who you're referring to? Is my question. Wheezing the Juice. What's the other one he says? Crusty. It's hilarious. I know he's in Guest House. I don't know if Rick, have you seen Guest House? If you're listening, is that worth watching? Probably not. It's a Lionsgate movie I didn't hear about or get a solicit for, so that's not a good sign. Speaking of which, I have 2 or 3 new films coming to me, which will all be released or will all be reviewed on the channel. I couldn't tell you when, but eventually. The problem is I don't have time to watch them until the weekend. So if I get something, even if I think I'm scheduled to get one tomorrow morning, I won't have time to review it until Sunday to check it out. Was rough. Okay, probably not going to check out the Guest House. Guest Room? I think it's House. I believe it's on Hulu, and so is The Swing of Things, which Rick personally recommends. Everyone should check that movie out on Hulu. I don't think I'll get to it this weekend, but maybe soon. Swing of Things, which starring Luke Wilson. So I know Joe will get that reference. I don't know if anyone else will. There you go. Let's think Rick actually spent money on that. 7 for 7. Yes. Okay. Good to know. Running out of steam here. What else can we talk about? I've heard the first reactions to. I'm waiting for Wah Sale. Wah Sale. What's Wah? Wah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Is that Wah? Or is that Wham? Wham. getting a title for like 10 months. Oh, getting a title. Oh, getting a title waiting on like 10 months. Interesting. Warner Archive, Warner Archive. Yeah, it was. I got it. Warner Archive. Well, if you need I should look, because apparently it's one of their last sales, or maybe it's their last 4 for $44. I don't know. I know Final Space Seasons 1 and 2 is Warner Archive, though I don't know if that's in the sale. I've never heard of that, Joe. Well, that's not a surprise, though. I want the Final Space Season 1 and 2. I know there's some Season of Ballers that are Warner Archive. Final Space I need to catch up on. Third season starts the 10th, which already happened, so shit. But I know that's on HBO Max, so when I get that, I got to catch up on that. Might even watch The Flight Attendant. I don't know. I act like I have all this time to check up on stuff, but the day my HBO Max will expire will be the last day I will be busy, hopefully. I thought of Washington at last when someone typed it. Haha. Oh, right. I missed Joe's. So the last 4 for $4 sale, there's 123 pages of titles. Holy shit. Are TV seasons on there? Joe would know, because I'm sure he's looked through all of it. Are there TV shows? Oh, Doc Hollywood. Doc Hollywood's on there. I might have to check that out. I tell you, if it's the last one, maybe I shall. But I could probably never think of, I don't know, 4 things. I say that, but watch. I'm sure I could figure it out. That should be the screen cap. Like a bow tie. I went through 7 pages. But are there TV shows on there? If you guys know, let me know. Because I think Ballers, the last 2 seasons. I wish the last couple seasons of You Will Find 4. Oh, I wish the last couple seasons of Silicon Valley were Warner Archive Blu-ray, because at least then I would have bought them. I stopped buying. I got rid of my Blu-rays because I just didn't want to. I don't like buying a show that gives up on their format halfway through, which is why I say that and they keep putting them out. But I didn't buy. I didn't see any. Oh, that's not a good sign. But I'll look. What was I just gonna say? Oh, Archer. I bought seasons 1 through 6 on Blu-ray. They stopped putting them out. Took them 2 years to put out season 7, and then they did only DVD. So fuck them. I sold those. Young Sheldon. Too many movies to buy. Oh, I can get on that train. Young Sheldon, I did the same thing. I bought season 1 on Blu-ray for stupid cheap, $10. There you go. So Rick says Ballers and Silicon Valley, but I don't collect Ballers, so maybe I should. I don't know. So I bought Young Sheldon for stupid cheap season 1, and then season 2 came out, and season 2 Blu-ray was Warner Archive. So I'm like, oh, that means they're gonna stop. Season 3 came out, Blu-ray is Warner Archive. So I'm like, well, shit, I probably could have bought 1, 2, and 3 on Blu-ray, but A, who knows how long the show is going, and excuse me, and B, I don't know what I was gonna say. I burped. Oh, if they're gonna keep releasing the Blu-rays, I don't like when they stop. It kind of drives me nuts. I should go back to Meijer today. They had a good deal on. I got a coupon for a Meijer. I don't know if you guys would know what a Meijer is. It's a local. It's Walmart. It's the opposite. It's Red Walmart. I have a funny story on Doc Hollywood, so stay tuned. But they have a good deal on Better Call Saul season 5. I don't own season 4, but I've never seen 5 all the way through, so I might have to. That's another show. As soon as there's 6 seasons. As soon as they put out all 6 seasons, especially if they do a complete series Blu-ray, I need to buy those. I'd love to upgrade those to Blu-ray, but they're weirdly expensive. It's Sony though. That's probably why fucking Sony. I need those on Blu-ray. I don't have any of them. I have 1, 2, and 3 on DVD, and I haven't even seen season 5. So back to Doc Hollywood. So I was 05. Let's say 04. I was 10. I was 10 when this happened. So I was a huge fan. Still am, gigantic fan of Back to the Future. And I got something Back to the Future I could show you. So in a dump bin, me being a 10-year-old, in a dump bin, which were $5, now they're like $3.74. So dump bin, they had Doc Hollywood. There was the old Warner's a Snapper. A Snappa Doc Hollywood for $5. So I saw what, to me, was Marty McFly on there, so I grabbed Doc Hollywood. No big deal. My parents didn't think anything of it because I think it's rated PG. And, they let me buy it, whatever. Because I was collecting movies at the time. And we get home, and I remember my living room was really long. We were living in a trailer. at the time, and it's not as bad as you think. And we were watching it, and like there's topless all over the place, almost immediately with the topless women, and I was like, this is not PG. And then I watched all the movie. I don't remember being super interested in it, but again, I was 10. Thought I was getting like something like a Back to the Future, and yeah, no, it's not like Back to the Future at all. And so I remember waking up the next morning, and all of a sudden I couldn't find my movie because my parents had been like, not appropriate for a 10-year-old. So there you go. I haven't seen it since. I don't think I ever got my DVD back, but I don't know that I care or did at the time. I'd like to rewatch it now that I know. It didn't release season 18 of Family Guy. I doubt they're going to release any more DVDs. I don't think so either, unfortunately. Yeah, season 18 came out 2 years ago. Or no, was it 17 was the last one? Whatever one was the last one came out 2 years ago, and then they stopped. So, oh well, I don't know what to tell them. It sucks because one of my favorite traditions was waiting until the season comes out on Blu-ray. It never released on Blu-ray, DVD, and then watching them all. So it stinks, and now I gotta watch season 19 or 18, whichever one didn't get released on Hulu. So what are you gonna do? Hey, the 2004 punk. This guy's been crazy on his Twitter. Very active on YouTube. He tags me and stuff quite a bit, and sometimes I get around to watching it. I've been very busy lately, but yeah, I saw you guys are getting four. Is it four WWE or it's four WrestleMania reprints? One of which I'm jealous about because I don't own WrestleMania 14. I have 15 through 36, but if they reprinted 14 in the States, I would definitely buy it. I'm missing comments. Need to rewatch Doc Hollywood. Have the Warner Archive Blu-ray. I'm going to check out that sale. I may check it out. Same thing happened to me back in the day watching Conan on HBO. After my dad and mom saw it, I was not allowed to see it again. Conan, is that the, probably not Conan O'Brien. You're talking Conan, is that Arnold? Doc Hollywood is so good. Maybe I'm going to have to check it out. By the way, Joe or Rick, if there is one, like, say if you find 5 for your 4 for 44, let me know, because if I need another film, I would have no problem, like, grabbing it for you, and you can pay me back for it, because I don't know, I'm not super optimistic about finding 4. Or if you guys have 3, and you need a 4th, let me know. I have to buy Back to the Future on 4K. I would wait. Now, I know it's awesome, I own it, but the 4K discs in that set are notorious for skipping. Notorious. I've bought that set 3 times from Amazon, so I return them every time. And I just now, my 1 and my 2 don't skip. I still haven't found a Back to the Future 3 4K disc that doesn't skip. And if you have it and you're wondering which scene skips, it's the model train scene in the 3rd movie skips. Every single time. Ruins it for me. I love those movies so goddamn much. I'll read those later. So be aware. Be aware. I'm not saying don't buy it because I'm waiting. I'm going to wait until maybe they're on their 2nd or 3rd printing of the 4K set and try to get it again. Just because I want discs that don't skip, because why would you want discs that do skip? Raymond says, did you hear about the WWE Network moving to... Absolutely. I'm excited. I'm half and half. I'm excited that it's moving to get to see more eyes, and that now basically I get the Peacock stuff for free, but I'm very hesitant about their streaming capabilities. I don't want them to crash during Mania or TakeOver or Fastlane or the Hall of Fame, anything, because of maybe they're not used to live streaming an event. And I'm hesitant because they're not putting all the stuff immediately, and we have to wait until August to get everything that's on there. But I'm sure it'll be like old WCW pay-per-views, old Raw episodes. I'm sure that's the stuff that'll be missing. They're probably going to put on all the newer stuff, all the wrestling pay-per-views. Yeah, I'm excited, but I'm hesitant. Yes, that one. 5, mate. 14, that would be the one I'd get. 16, so WrestleMania 2000, WrestleMania XX, 22 and 24. 14 hasn't been released before, only on Tagged Classics or Anthology. That's fantastic. I'm very jealous. I think 14, they reprinted 1 through 15 here, which is wild because 15 was not the first wrestling DVD in America, is one of them. So I need to get, maybe I'll get the reprint of 14. I don't know. I know those reprints go for crazy money, and they have the WrestleMania anthology. Sorry about my thumb, but that's the only way I can get the comments to come up. I need the brass teapot. Is that an actual teapot or is that a film, Marie? I don't know where I can find actual teapots. Um, I know they have a pot store here in town, but it's not that kind of pot. Probably not going to want that. We have, American copper and brass, but that's different. Dollar Tree title. Of course it is. I bought 12 from Wah and 31 from Kino already. Yeah, see, I would only. Do they have a ton of 4Ks, Joe? I'm the hashtag 4K snob. Do they have 4Ks from Kino? I know they have one because that's the one I need. Um, Fun fact: it's a movie. Those are not the same comment thread. Fun fact: Rick, I am jealous. WrestleMania 15. It's over there. It's buried. WrestleMania 15 was it in Philly? It's me, Jacob. LOL. Not a crack addict. Well, pot's not quite crack. There's levels to drugs. Not quite meth. Not quite alcohol. Somewhere in there. I'm jealous, Rick. WrestleMania 15 would be Rock versus Austin 1. The Boss Man getting straight up hung. Can't talk about that nowadays. Foley and a Big Show, I believe. Who'd Kane wrestle at 15? I don't know. He wrestled somebody. I know he attacked Pete Rose because he did that 3 in a row. Hashtag Bambi Snob. Yes, sir. The U.S. releases of WrestleMania 1 through 8, then stopped. Wish I got last 7 before they went out of print. Yeah, they're out of print, so that's why they're so expensive. But maybe someday. Never give up. Apparently, wrestling DVDs are insane in the UK because they keep pumping them out. You guys keep getting Blu-rays. I'm jealous of that, too. We get one Blu-ray a year, and it's WrestleMania. Not that that's a bad thing. Shout out to Rick in the comments because he's the one who bought me my WrestleMania 36 Blu-ray. It's there was only Hannibal, but don't really remember. Well, maybe it's Spaceball. I'll probably buy Spaceballs and Hannibal at once. The problem was, I have a 3-pack, so it's got Manhunter, Manhunter, Silence of the Lambs, and Hannibal, and I love it. Shelf space consolidator, but they all 3 have amazing releases. I'd love to get one day. I would absolutely love to get my hands on that Silence of the Lambs Criterion. I'm not even a Criterion snob. I own one. It's Marriage Story. It's in here somewhere. But I'd love to get my hands on that one because that film is just fantastic. I believe Manhunter has a Scream Factory. I think that one's probably harder to find. And then Hannibal has a 4K. So I love all 3 of those editions. I don't even care that it would take up more space, but I need to get those 3. And I really need Red Dragon on Blu-ray too. You cover a lot of subjects. I'm a complicated man, but no one understands me like my woman. Just kidding. She doesn't understand me. She tolerates me. Y'all know how marriage works. I hope this is just the start of classic releases, maybe. Would love to have every pay-per-view in order from together. So, absolutely. I still need... I think I've talked to you about this. Probably the last live stream is the only time you and I interact. I desperately need... No Way Out 2001, the tagged classics with Armageddon 2000. Just because it's the last DVD not to be released here, and I have all the other ones. Well, not all the other ones. Up through 2006. Basically the ones I care to get. But it's weird that 2001 wasn't released on DVD. So weird. And then, of course, stuff like No Mercy 16 and some of the Saudi shows haven't been released on DVD, but that's because they kind of just squeeze them in there. Manhunter is a Scream Factory. Yes. I'd love to get my hand... Joe would know, too. Is that a harder to find one? Joe M. Really appreciate you. Nope, I don't. But Joe knows how many... Yeah, he does. Probably not the same level. I think he's learned his lesson. Though I can't speak too much about it. I just know what I've heard. Tagged classics are getting increase in price. Yeah, that seems to be the consensus. Every once in a while, I think I have it like tagged to where if one gets listed on Macari, they notify me. But if you put the words tagged classic in a Macari, you get jeans because they're classic denim with tags, and I don't want women's jeans. I want wrestling DVDs. We're at 55, y'all, so probably the last 5 minutes. I can't believe it's been an hour already. I gotta film some stuff. I can tell the kiddo's asleep because it's very quiet behind me, which is fantastic. It means he fell asleep kind of where he usually would have been had it not been for daylight savings. Daylight savings. Up to 10. Watch it right before I leave. I get my highest number. That's how it works. Getting more comments. Fucking man, I almost bought more mystery boxes of DVDs at Second and Charles yesterday because of those wrestling titles. You should have. You should have. I think I bought some stupid shit from you, like some. I get them confused, so correct me if I'm wrong. It's not the Jennifer Aniston one. Something about Mary. I think I bought that from you for like next to nothing because it didn't have the outer box and I wanted to watch it. Yeah, we all kind of benefited from Rick's blind buys. Want to hang out and put on Rest of Death to Supermodels? LOL. Wish us luck. Happy to hang out. Yeah, I love to too. As long, like I said, if I start hearing Little Feet, I gotta go because I don't want to miss any more time with him. But if he's napping, I'm cool. You should have Rick when I come down. I might have to grab one to try it. You should. Oh. Rick gets the deals. Yeah, Rick's a boss. He gets them. He's way more involved than I am. He's got his finger on the pulse of the media game. I can tell you that right now. Little Feet. Oh, I love Little Feet. I say Little Feet, but the fucker's huge. He's a monster child. My pediatrician says so. Hopefully we get more releases, but the comment went away. But it's insane that we are selling. Yeah, it's odd. It's very odd. The UK prices over the UK sales versus ours, especially because I believe you guys still have access to the network. Real quick, shout out to Rick and catch you later. Thanks for checking out the whole stream, buddy. Enjoy your dinner, lunch, and this evening. You'll have to let us know what you end up checking out. Where you laughed. Can I get a shout out, please? Love your content. Absolutely. Exploring the world of video games. Ooh, sounds interesting. You guys should check it out. I would love to know what the channel's about. Well, it kind of says what the channel's about, but I'd love to know what the content's like. Gary is half my height at 3.5. That's adorable. Rick says one more thing. Love you and glad to hear you, buddy. Joan Marie, take it easy. Tell the missus I said yo. Will do. She might be napping. If the kiddo is napping, almost broke kayfabe. If the kiddo is napping, she's probably napping too. Well, because you're a lumberjack. That's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. He's a spitting image, man. Yes, our network is staying the same. Oh yeah. So I'm very jealous. Very jealous, Mr. 2004 Punk. You still get the regular network and don't have to worry about the peacockiness. And you get consistent Blu-rays. I think there was one other Blu-ray I would have grabbed if it was... someone was selling a bunch of 2010 or 11 Blu-rays at one point over here, and I thought about snagging those, but I never did. I think Money in the Bank 2011 has a Blu-ray release over there, which is awesome. Survivor Series, where The Rock wrestled with Cena. That would have been... 2008. Nope, not 2008. It would have been WrestleMania 28, which was 2012. Survivor Series 11. There you go. That was the one. Someone was selling that one over here. I almost snagged it. Thanks, man. I do Blu-ray too. Even better, because now I'm interested. I'm not a video game person, but Blu-ray reviews, I am on board. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. Call back to Joe's stream yesterday. I missed it. I miss all of Joe and Marie's live streams, and I apologize. It's only through this next month. You work, man. You know, got to make the bread. But after that, after April, no more bread for a while. So it'll be good. I'm sure I'll catch the May one, which would be, I think he's always said it's always the second Saturday in the month. You know that Joe and Marie don't sing. I don't know that I've ever heard Joe or Marie sing, which makes sense. I'm from the UK too. Well, that's awesome. Big shout out to you guys. It's probably, was it like 6 over there, 6 p.m. That's later. You guys got quite a time difference. I'm from the UK too. We only get the big 4 on Blu-ray, but with Taker. Yeah, Taker's Last Ride with the exclusive 7. I was close. Taker's Last Ride on Blu-ray, awesome. I think it came with like a slipcover over there and a poster. We replay. It's okay. Yep, once a month, second Saturday. There you go. So I'm sure the one on May 12th, 19th, no, 13th. I'm sure I'll check that one out. I just got a text. I missed Joe and Marie yesterday too. Yeah, but they understand. I the package Joe and Marie just unboxed yesterday. It took me a lot longer than it should have to get that out, and I had it in the car. I had it ready, and then I just keep forgetting. And then there may or may not be a note in there. Well, they know. You guys don't. Because I was so late, I felt bad. So I typed out a note because it'd been a while. I'm a new sub, so keep up the great work. About 7 p.m. Thank you guys. Both appreciate it. Peter, we do. We just have bad voices. You got that accent. There's nothing wrong with your voices. We do. You better watch the replays. We know. It's all good. We have plenty to watch. Yes, great note. Next Saturday, vid spoiler. I do, Marie. There you go. I'm excited for next Saturday now. I'll probably get to watch it at like 8 p.m. No, I'm probably going to get out early-ish next Saturday. No, I'm going to work late-ish, but I'm only going to work... I want to watch Snyder Cut, so I got to make sure I can watch 4 hours of movie. So, you never know. 4 hours. That's insane. I'm excited because I tend to like the longer movies. My beard is getting crazy. Joe was right. I wish these would I hate it when Blu-rays come without slipcovers. I do as well, though some of the lower budget ones I could understand why. I tell you what drives me more nuts is 4Ks without slipcovers. Not even being just the 4K snob, but just it's the premium format, and sometimes they just don't print them with slipcovers, and it drives me nuts, especially studios like Disney, because Onward and there was another one, Call of the Wild, I believe. Neither of them had slips, and then they just kept doing it. So they just those 2 releases are the only ones without slipcovers. And the 4K slips tend to go out of print quicker, I will say. And then they, what's the other ones that go? Oh, I know, like Shout Factory, Screen Print. Those ones go for like wild money, just wild. With the UK been good on releases, wish they would release NXT takeovers. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. You guys got, is it WrestleMania 2 years ago, 3 years ago? You guys got Takeover as an exclusive bonus disc, right? Is that WrestleMania 20, 34, 35, 34? I could be wrong. I missed a comment. The shop I buy mine from sells secondhand Blu-rays, and they tend to throw them away. Oh, that's disheartening. Why you gotta recycle, man? You can just chuck them. And also, they're part of the movie. If your secondhand store must not know anything about the Blu-ray market, if they go for money. I sell stuff specifically because it has slips. Yeah, eBay has someone selling slips for $10.99. I'm part of and I don't know why still, I'm part of a slipcover swap group or some shit on Facebook. And people sell slipcovers for insane money. You know, even a cheap one. So let's do a $3 slipcover. You gotta pay $3 for shipping. That's $6 for a cardboard sleeve for something that it's just wild. I asked them if I could buy the slips, but they won't do it. Yeah, people, fooling is money. It's a saying somewhere. Spinning my ring. We are over an hour, guys, so I think I'm going to wrap it up. I greatly appreciate everyone coming to watch. WrestleMania 34 and 35 come with an exclusive takeover bonus disc. There you go. So I was half right and half wrong. That's awesome. Even stuff like that is cool. That would get me to buy the DVD versus just the Blu-ray. But that's over there. I don't have a player that would support it. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. I appreciate everyone coming to watch. Make sure to hit the thumbs up on the way out if you haven't before. I enjoyed your time. Can't wait for the next live stream. Yeah, it won't be within the next month based on my job situation, but maybe. Definitely leave feedback like that in the comments too, that if I know people will come and watch, I will do a live stream, especially if I know people are going to watch, I'll do it. So thank you. Our DVD and Blu-rays come with it. That's awesome. Thanks for the great chat. You're welcome. Peace out, dude. Bye, Joe. Bye, Marie. Bye, Peter. Thanks everyone again for watching. No problem, Joe. I'll text you actually right after this about that DVD Blu-ray, because if you can squeeze it in today, I'm telling you, I loved that movie. So Joe and Marie need to check it out. Catch you later. 2004 Punk. Always great chatting with everyone. Like I said, hit the like button on the way out. I don't think the description has any of my stuff, so don't worry about the description. And I'll catch you later, guys. Thanks again. Yes.